my beautiful souls, a very warm welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hope you people are doing great. I am doing absolutely fine. So if you're new to this place and wondering who is this, hi, my name is Charanya and this is my channel Shimmer Beauty and Style. I do videos related to beauty, beauty products and lifestyle. So if you're interested into such content, stay tuned to my channel. By seeing the title only, you must have known what is the video about. So today I'm going to create a wedding guest makeup look because I have been like to 3 weddings in this month and I thought I should share it with you people because Christmas is on the way and there are so many weddings happening, and this video will help you guys because this makeup look you can pull out on any outfit. I can bet you that all the products used in this video are less than 500 rupees. I promise it's under 500 rupees. If not, you can comment down in the comment section. All of the products I'm going to use in this video are linked in the description. You can go ahead and purchase it from there. So without talking much, let's get into today's video. So let's start with prepping our skin. Prepping your skin is very important, guys. Please don't miss out on that. I see many of them avoiding that step. This will help in not having a cakey or a patchy makeup. Trust me. So to prep my skin, I'm using the Pond's Light Moisturizer. So this is nice for oily skin type people. I use a good amount of moisturizer because it is winter, but later on it gets a little oily. So yeah, in summer I use it a little less. So November is like a wedding season, guys, and weddings are the most beautiful things to happen. It's a beautiful change that happens in a woman's and a man's life. That's like a good hydration for the skin. So next I'm using a sunscreen from Neutrogena with SPF 50. Please guys, use a sunscreen even if it is a morning or an evening event or a night event. It will even help you from getting any damage from any of the harsh lights which they use during the weddings. Like the focus lights which they use, even that affects your skin. Trust me. So I'm not going out anywhere now, or I'm not shooting outside. So I am skipping this step. Please you don't. So next let's dig into the primer. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Master Primer, and this is a very beautiful primer, guys. It will blur out your pores and it will act like a barrier between the foundation and your skin. Once done with the application of primer, let it sit for like good 2 minutes so that it will do its job, and then let's get into the next step. So next I'm going for the foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I am in the shade 330 Toffee. So if you're at my shade, this is a beautiful shade. So this is a little darker for me. So what do I like to do is I mix 2 shades and get my shade. I'm waiting for this bottle to finish so that I can get the pump version. The pump version is much easier to use because I have to keep the bottle reverse so that the foundation is sticking towards down. Otherwise I have to wait or like all the time. So I'm going to mix with the 310. 310 is very light for me. 330 Toffee is almost my shade, but it's not exact. So I'm using my foundation brush. I have to upgrade to the sponge, but yes, I'm looking for a good one. If you know any good one, please do comment down in the comment section. I will try that. So I will blend it really well. I'll take both. So basically Maybelline Fit Me foundation is a full coverage foundation and it is very dewy and nice. This is mostly suitable for dry skin types and a little of oily skin type also. So this will go in so nicely. It will sit on your skin like, it's not like a foundation, it's actually your skin. The key is blending it. Blend it really well. Apply a little. If you think it is less, then you can go for a little more. But if you apply all at once and you think, oh my god, this is looking like I put foundation, I look like I kept makeup, ज़्यादा हो गया, then you cannot do anything. So please go a little by little. That will actually help you a lot. As I know, I regularly use makeup. I know how much I need for the coverage. I go according to the quantity, like regular quantity. Don't forget the neck, guys. Many of you forget the neck. So what happens is, when you forget the neck, it is clearly visible that your foundation is still here and you have done makeup for your face and you forgot your neck. So what you got to do is, you have to apply foundation on your neck, blend it inwards so that it will mix to your skin tone and will look absolutely flawless. And no one can identify that you have some foundation or makeup on. So this is perfect. This foundation will oxidize a little with time, so that is why I have applied a little. It might look a little like overboard, but in some time it will oxidize and you can see that it will look flawless, just like my natural skin. So next I'm using the Fit Me concealer. I'm in the shade 40 Caramel, and this is a beautiful concealer, guys. It gives so much good coverage. With a little goes a long way. So wherever I think I need a little extra coverage and there is darkness, blemishes or spots, only that places I use it. So there is no creasing in the crease lines. So I let it sit for like 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, I blend it really well and do the baking process. I like to use like this flat brush that helps in like precisely blending up the concealer. I love it in such way. So you got to do one stroke. You got to do one stroke. Don't do it like this. Like, don't scrub it two ways. Just go it in the stroke. So if you go by stroke, what happens is, it will go and blend in with your foundation so well that you cannot actually differentiate between the concealer and the foundation. So I have cancelled out like the darkness from my under eyes. So what I like to do is, I like to use a lighter concealer which will bring like a lift and pump to my eyes. So I'm using the same Fit Me concealer, but this is in the shade 25. Yes, 25 medium. So I'm going to use a very little amount because this is very light for my skin tone. And I use it above my eyelid also, because a lighter concealer is a key for your eyeshadow to appear really well. So the lighter the concealer is, the nicely that pigment will be seen. I take it a little. That's it. A little and little. This will just bring that lift and good texture to my eyes. You can definitely avoid this step if you don't want to take a risk, but if you want, your pleasures, I'm teaching you. So again, I'm going to go with the flat brush itself and take a little of this concealer and do it with the brow first. So I go with the brow line and then blend it really well. So I'm going to use a cream blush, that is why I did not set my face. In case if you're using a powder blush, set your face and then use a powder blush. I'm using the cream blush, so I do not set my face yet. On the foundation itself, I'm going to use this. Cream blush is very hard to work with, so be very careful. It is highly pigmented. You will not even understand and it will be like, oh my god, so much of pigment. And you cannot do it again. You have to do your makeup again. So make sure that you're taking a little and then you're going ahead and build it up. No problem. Take a little, build it up. But if you go overboard, again you have to redo your makeup. So I have taken a little and I'm going to apply it. Blend it really well, guys. Blush, blend it really well. Bronzer, blend it really well. Makeup all over is a game of blending. So if you blend it really well, it will set your face like a piece of cake. So once my blush is in place, I'm going to set my face. I'm using the Fit Me Loose powder. This is in the shade 30 medium. So if you're under my shade, this is a perfect match. So now I'm going to set my under eyes. So I'm just going to set my under eyes. I'm going to use a generous. So basically I'm using the process of baking. Baking will help in nicely settling down the concealer and the powder will set it. So keeping that powder in for some time will actually set and will not help in getting any creases or crease lines when you're in the wedding. Like people are, oh my god, there is something under your eyes. I think there is some makeup which is left over. That is embarrassing, guys. Do use this process and get away from that embarrassment. So while my under eyes are setting, I'm going to contour my face. I'm using the Sugar Cosmetics palette number 1. So here are the beautiful shades. Brush, and I'm going to contour my cheek. Contouring brings that immediate lift to your cheeks and it looks so beautiful, guys. Many of them underestimate it. It's just the art of you blending it really well. That is how it should be done. Like if you blend it really well, you got the key. Contour my nose a little and you can see, look at that lift, guys. It looks so gorgeous. So let's blend in our setting powder. So I'm gently going to set it up like this on the top as well. I have already primed my eyes. I've used the concealer. I've set it up. So now let's go directly into the eyeshadow. So I'm going for like a light peachy look. So I'm not going to use one particular palette. But if you want to use one particular palette and you want all the job to get done in that, these are the two good palettes you can invest. If you're a beginner into makeup, this is a bomb and steal dealer, guys. So I'm going to use this shade. This is like a very nude shade to start with. I'm using this as a transition shade and I'm going to go on to my crease. So next I'm going to pick up the shade. I'm going to pick up this shade. So this is a very light pinkish shade which will actually look very nice on glam or like on wedding looks. So I'm going to use this above my crease and I'm going to pull it out a little to give just a shape and I'm going to blend it on the top. So I will not bring it down, I will just take it upwards and give that shape because I don't want it on my eyelid, I just want it over the crease line. So I'm just going to blend it really well and I'll take it a little outside so that it doesn't look very patchy. It just blends in really well. I'm going to pick up a little more and build it up. If you're a beginner, first do your eyeshadow and then go for your base. I am used to this process so I cannot resist myself. I will first go for the base only and then I will go for my eyeshadow. But if you're new, please don't do this. If there is any fallout from the eyeshadow, it will be all lined up here and it's hard to get off, guys. You have to use a wet wipe or makeup remover to get it off. So I'm used to it. So what I do is I just pick up, tap off the excess and go in. So I'm taking a little peachy color. This color I'm going to pick and I'm going to do it on the corner of my eyelid. It's like a peachy pink. It's not peach nor pink. And I'm going to do that only on the corner of my lid. So now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm not doing a correct cut crease but a lighter one so that the glitter I'm going to apply would actually be visible and can pick up that shade. So with this one I'm going to use the flat brush again, and I'm just going to make a patch. So once this is set all in, blend really nice, you can go ahead with this shimmer shade or this shimmer shade, a pinkish golden shimmer shade. You can go ahead and apply. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a liquid glitter. So this is from the brand Swiss Beauty, and I was waiting, dying hard to try this on. So I wore this actually for the wedding and it looks so good in the pictures. You got to take a budge brush or any kind of brush and slightly blend it in, like, so that it gets its shape and blend in, doesn't look patchy. So you can see how beautiful it looks. So once the liquid eyeshadow is done, let it sit for a minute so that it dries up. Once it is dried, what I like to do is I will go in back with the same shade which I have used on my like the end of the eyelid, and then I'm going to just apply it and budge it with the liquid eyeshadow I have kept, so that it looks all one and not different. So I'm going to take another flat brush. I'm going to pick up the same pink color, and then I am going to slightly pick it on the tip and go under my eyes. Into my eyeshadow. Next I'm going with the kajal. I'm going with the Nykaa Rock the Line Kajal, and I'm just going to apply it on my waterline. So next I'm going with the e.l.f. eyeliner. This is a beautiful eyeliner. I like the felt tip, but it doesn't last for long. That's the only problem. So I'm going to make a small eyeliner, not a bold one, but a little smaller one. I'm going to use the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara, and I'm going to top up my eyelids. So next I'm going to use this eyebrow pencil from Swiss Beauty. In a stroke motion I'm going to fill my brows. So wherever there is gap or something like that, I'm going to fill in that area. So my brows are all done. I'm going to now highlight my face. I'm using the Maybelline highlighter. So this is the Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold, and this is a beautiful highlighter, guys. You can blindly trust on this. I'm going to use a fan brush, and I'm just going to highlight on the high points of my cheek as well as so which colors you can pick for this look? You can pick any of these colors. You can go for shades of pink, you can go for browns or nude color, or you can go for burgundy. So I've topped up some lipstick. I've used the NY Bay lipstick, and this is in the shade 2. I'm using the NYX setting spray. This is a matte finish setting spray, and it looks so beautiful. It will, bring all the makeup together, and it looks so flawless and so beautiful. Trust me, guys, you can believe. And this will set your face for at least good 6 hours, and it will not budge or oxidize for 6 good hours, unless you're rubbing it on purpose, then it will. But if you are not doing that, it will stay. So once the setting spray is set, let's top up with some accessories. 1, 2. So this is the final look, guys. How is it looking? I wore green to show you people that this makeup can go with any color. So I picked up the dark green color so that you can also relate that yes, it is going with any makeup. If I wear something like peach pink and you're like, acha ye makeup to it matched up, you know, what is she telling? It will not go with the other colors. So that is why I popped up this color so that you can realize that it will go with any color, bro. So thank you for tuning to the last. I hope you enjoyed this video, gained a little knowledge. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you would be notified whenever I post a new video. Until next time, keep shining. Love you. Bye bye.